Well, they still got Monroe, Foster Monroe. He's good. Yeah, but he's top 3 probably tight ends. Yeah, it's fucking Kittles and dude from Kansas City and him.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Just a short time ago, this crowd loud enough to shake the foundations of this nearly century-old building. They are ready for football indeed in Chicago as their guys get set to do battle with Derek Carr and the Las Vegas Raiders. Here's the former Auburn kicker Daniel Carlson to get this one started. And off we go from Soldier Field. And this carries into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Patterson on the return. The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Hell yeah. What up, JD? JD's watching us right now. I put it on live.
First carry now for David Montgomery. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
The ball carrier.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Get the shit.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Coming right. This is Montgomery on the toss.
Oh, shit. No way.
He's at the 40, 20, 10, touchdown.
Damn, good shit.
David Montgomery, 75 yards.
That was quick.
And the Bears have taken the early lead.
Damn, bro.
Well, if they didn't get the wake-up
Like
call
that.
before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And no return forthcoming for Richard as this will come out to the 25. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still rolling for the coordinator.
They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down.
Oh, fuck.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Delay of game penalty ships him back 5 yards, makes it 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Carr. And he'll look downfield.
Yeah.
He rifles one that's intercepted.
Good shit, man.
And the
I can't pass on this defense no more.
22-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then
Fucking Waller won't even fucking jump.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. Jonathan Hankins in on the stop.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game. Trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a third down
and 6.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Mullen.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball is expected to be caught.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. And he'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23.
The ball carrier.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. He'll get this one up to the 26. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here's Carr. It's a screen to Richard.
Oh,
and he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. Richard able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Jalen Richard. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Next, the receivers help spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
2 yards, good enough for a first.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Carr now on 1st down. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And they get this all the way inside Chicago's 10. A big play there for the Raiders. 52 yards.
That's the end of the first quarter.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. Here's Jacobs. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up. Meaning, when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy
Yeah, he's pretty crazy. They trade cards, dude. He'll be fucking butthurt.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good.
He said he won't play for another team. That's what he said before. But it's a lot of fuck. That's a lot of money.
They kick it away. DeAndre Carter returning it. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
If they don't step up their defense.
At their own 30-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown. So
still need a defense. Derek Carr could put up 30 points a game. Still need a fucking defense.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring
fucking Watson is the style of fucking quarterback you have to have nowadays with the fucking bullshit defense they fucking don't allow. You know, the refs are fucking hard on defense nowadays.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, Trubisky. Looking deep downfield. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jeff Heath. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
On 2nd down now, Richard. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the 1st down.
It's a jet sweep. This is and he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47.
Took his knee out or something.
2nd and 12.
As a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss. On 2nd and 12.
No!
It's intercepted.
Damn. I thought I cut right in front of him.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Oh. Took a dive.
And it's 2nd and 4.
Well, they did throw interceptions
Sniper.
in the last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. On 2nd down at 4. Trubisky eluding the pressure right. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Pass.
Crosby on the tackle. That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 1.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. From the gun, it's Trubisky.
Oh.
And Robinson with a big catch. And he will have the Bears 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 1st half. All knotted up at 7. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up the defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Trubisky going to give this to Montgomery. The stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set them up 1st and goal.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
They'll run with Montgomery. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. David Montgomery with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bears have taken the lead. Santos now to add the PAT. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Bears 14, Raiders 7.
After the touchdown on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And no return forthcoming for Richard as this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
2nd and 3 at the 32-yard line.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Shotgun now for Carr.
Damn it! Shit.
Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
Bears take over 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
After the interception, here's Trubisky. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he's trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception. Really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from the game, and he's applying it now.
And incomplete, a drop there.
Yeah, he's gonna get cracked. He dropped it.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Now Trubisky to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Now it's Trubisky. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. It's Damon Arnett picking it off. There he goes right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score.
Daniel Carlson.
We constantly talk about defenders having great vision and being able to see plays unfold and make their own plays, but you also have to have good feel as well, because you can't see everything out there. See the play unfold,
hell yeah,
feel what's going on, and then get into the right spot and make your own play. And in this case, it turned out to be a highlight one.
Daniel Carlson to kick off for the Raiders.
touchdown.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Daryl Patterson on the return. The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Trubisky will throw.
Oh!
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Here's Trubisky to throw. Flushed out right.
No.
Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And all the way down to the 26. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Throwing once more, it's Trubisky.
Oh, good shit. Son of a bitch.
As the first half is winding down, and the Bears have broken the tie.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way.
Squeezed it in there. Thinks he's Tom Brady or something.
See on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of the 2nd quarter. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards.
21-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started, and with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the 2nd half. Set to resume. Here we go with the 2nd half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Man, I I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the third quarter. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime means had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Carr. That's caught by Waller out left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, 1st down. This to Jacobs on the toss right. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
The 35-yard line.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Carr completes it.
Oh.
And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
9 yards. 1st down, Las Vegas.
Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
From the 22, Carr escaping the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. He's got the 1st down at 10, and he is in.
You think you pulled it up the end zone?
A 22-yard scamper. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. And maybe the defense got so caught up in him throwing the football, they forgot he can take off too.
And you often hear about the quarterback being the unaccounted for guy as a runner. Well, even on a passing play, he's unaccounted for as a runner.
I hate the damn play.
Nice gain.
Very nice run, and it turns into 6
He
points.
said he hates that damn play.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied at 21.
For Las Vegas.
Separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10.
Big boy missed the tackle.
Hard-earned yard there as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 1st downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. Limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21.
Seen the light for a second.
They have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The Raiders call on a nickel set here for 3rd down. Throwing here, Trubisky. Eluding the pressure right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Nick Kwiatkowski. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score.
X-Bear.
Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every
Yeah,
play,
he's pretty
but I guess
good.
that's the danger.
He was our play caller on
extending
defense.
a play and making a bad throw turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead.
Daniel Carlson to kick off for the Raiders.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled it to 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they gave up the pick 6. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Maurice Hurst coming right up the gut. Gets in there for a loss of 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Another try after the first down sack.
Oh!
And that is incomplete. Cole Kmet, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
Jacobs, the Raider ball carrier. He's brought down at the 20-yard line.
We have played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Soldier Field. It's the Raiders with the lead and the football here as we get ready to start quarter number 4. On 2nd and 9, Carr.
Oh no!
And this is picked up by the Bears.
I'm trying to throw it away.
Will set up shop at the 33-yard
Ah,
line.
good shit.
I know when you're looking at the scoreboard clock, we're getting near the end of this game, but they were in a 4-minute offense, and that's practice, being taking care of the football, taking time off the clock, not giving them a chance to come back. But bottom line is, what did I say in the beginning? Taking care of the football. That didn't happen.
Didn't do it. A costly turnover. To Montgomery to begin the drive.
Fucking holding, man. Shit.
Couple up to the 35. Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Gonna let one fly for Robinson.
Oh, fuck. Good shit.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
That was an excellent read right there. Saw cover 1. That means it's just a single high safety. So you know if you throw the ball to the outside part of the field, help is going to be a little bit late getting there. And he puts one out there for a big-time completion.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now it's Trubisky. And quickly into the hands of Robinson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Trubisky. He'll buy some time right. He's going to take off with it. And so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. They'll run for it with Montgomery. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game.
Well, 3 scores in this game. I think that deserves some type of a broad gesture. I know in hockey, that's called a hat trick, and people throw their hats out on the ice. What about us? What can we do for this guy?
Well, if I'm his teammates, I'm buying him a little steak dinner tonight, right? At least a skirt steak, probably a filet.
Oh, you're going big. I like that.
Yeah, I mean, skirt is minimum,
skirt
filet
steak,
at
come
maximum.
on. You can't give the guy a skirt steak his first 3 times.
See a little drive right here.
So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. Taken in the end zone.
Wow, fuck, I didn't mean to do that.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. And he'll get this one across the 20, but only up to about the 21. Akeem Hicks that time on the tackle. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Once again, it's Jacobs. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
At the 23-yard line.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. From the gun now on 3rd down, Carr. He's got a man open. It's Hunter Renfrow. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Carr gives to Rashard. And he'll get this only up to about the 35.
Number 30.
Khalil Mack, of course, the former Raider, there to make the tackle.
Short gain last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely, this defense, they're saying go right ahead with those. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw his Carr.
Oh.
Incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. 3rd and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. If you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback, and then make sure you blanket the field.
Throw.
Oh!
Be able to hang on through the
Good
contact.
shit.
It's incomplete.
Fuck.
Coverage strong, and now it's fourth down. Fourth down now defensively. Charles, you know, they're just asking this crew for one more stop.
And you know that they're feeling the momentum right now, but they have to be very careful not to get over-exuberant, over-excited, and blow an assignment and give up the big first down.
And this will pin them nicely inside the 20 as it's out of bounds at about the 14-yard line.
At their own 14-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Max Crosby. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
Dang, man, I guess we're looking at the wrong side right here.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Here's Trubisky.
No!
Robinson. Now the Bears timeouts. As the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. The Raiders call on a nickel set for 3rd down. Trubisky to throw. He'll get that complete to his teammate. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. It's a pickup of 6.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
That is caught by Cohen. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go. 44, Mike, 44.
Now it's Trubisky.
No! Fuck!
And they're able to work this to the 25.
Oh, good shit.
Said and done. That one goes for 30 yards.
At the 25-yard line.
And now they're going to get the timeout. So a huge play has them in field goal range with a chance to possibly send this one to OT. So here's Cairo Santos on the field goal try. With 3 seconds to go, this for the win.
Fuck, let's call a timeout.
It's good. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts.
Fuck, your dad calls it. I was pressing that shit. Good game. Fuck yeah.
At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.